Councilmember Rick Hull here with your Monday, June 15th Council Preview. It's a jam-packed agenda, although absent the sharply controversial items we've handled in recent weeks. We begin in closed session talking about labor negotiations and litigation, then an open session on the consent calendar, several contracts for goods and services, and the appointment of a new Human Relations Commissioner. Then a public hearing on a number of minor amendments to our city's zoning code, unanimously recommended to us by the Planning Commission. And then a public hearing on how we'll spend $4.6 million we get from the federal government for three programs: the Community Development Block Grant, the Emergency Shelter Grant, and the Home Investment Partnership Program. These are normally non-controversial, but when it came before our new Housing, Homelessness, and Planning Committee that I serve on, I cast the only no vote. I wanted to see more of those dollars devoted this year to ending street homelessness and establishing a year-round shelter so we can get people off the street and get them the help they need. That brings us to the main item of the night, which is the adoption of the annual budget. We have to do that by July 1st. That's the beginning of the new fiscal year. When the city manager first presented his $1.2 billion spending plan, the council was frustrated that it didn't include serious funding for any of the council's 5 priorities that we set back in December. Well, last week, the city manager responded with a credible and substantive response of what the staff is doing to work on all 5 of those priorities. So I'll be voting yes, although there's still a few details to be worked out on Monday. Then a way to generate revenue for one of those council priorities, which is the revitalization of the commercial corridors of North Lake, North Fair Oaks, and Lincoln Avenue. The proposal is to establish an enhanced infrastructure financing district. That's a state mechanism that allows us to set aside future property tax revenue from business growth and actually bond up front to invest in the infrastructure that can help produce that growth. The EIFD will also include the 710 stub, which we hope to develop in future years and using the same financing mechanism. And finally, an item that's dogged the council for several weeks. We're trying to clean up the way we handle term limits for commissioners. We're going to extend the number of years that people can serve, but when they're done, they are done. And that's been a problem. We've had a number of commissioners serve years past the end of their terms. It's been a complicated issue, but I hope we can finally put that to rest on Monday. Tune in or catch my colleague Jason Lyons' council wrap-up, which usually follows a day or two later.